Patriot Hour for Thursday, September 5th. Tomorrow's Friday. Again, for those of you that worked on Monday through Friday, it's here. Kind of seemed like a fast, short week. And that's due to most of you not having to work on Monday. So again, if you're new to the Patriot Hour, we encourage you to think for yourself, connect your own dots, do all your own research. Never take what we say to be 100% truth here. We're not trying to spoon feed you. The days of auto truth from the mainstream media are dead, folks. You need to connect your own dots, read everything you can, watch everything you want, but believe none of it until you can verify it. That's the way we got to move forward. No more accepting the old norms, the old ways. We just need to be able to chew the meat, spit out the bone. So we encourage that here at the Patriot Hour. Our only agenda is to promote truth and freedom and liberties and to keep that for everybody. We're here to talk you into not giving up any more of your God-given rights, all right? So again, we have an interesting article we're going to jump into here. If you're new to the Patriot Hour, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell. Toggle the switch to work with you and your device in the most annoying manner. So when we go live, you get the alerts. You get all the alerts, folks. Okay, so let's jump into this article here we got today from DC Dirty Laundry. Again, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning patriot, welcome back. Some of the greatest patriots all around the planet right here, folks, right here on the Patriot Hour. Down below in the comment section, check it out. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for all the donations in the last few weeks. The P.O Box is down below to actually send stuff here to the studio. A lot of the stuff you're seeing here, these flags and some of the hats and paintings and trinkets hanging up on the walls. You send it, we'll hang it. And all the donations to the PayPal. We appreciate it. Okay, Trump's attorney. We have the documents proving Comey ran a covert operation, placing spies into the Trump's White House. Now, we've known this. We've known this for a long time. But the mainstream's just coming around to maybe even slightly, little bit, report on it. Got a pretty big article here posted by Dean James, again, over at DC Dirty Laundry, airing America's Dirty Laundry. So real clear investigations. 2 U.S. officials briefed on the Inspector General's investigation of possible FBI misconduct said Comey was essentially running a covert operation against the president, starting with a private defensive briefing he gave Trump just weeks before his inauguration. They said Horowitz has examined high-level FBI text messages and other communications indicating Comey was actually conducting a counterintelligence assessment of Trump during that January 2017 meeting in New York. In addition to adding notes of his meeting and phone calls with Trump to the official FBI case file, Comey had an agent inside the White House who reported back to FBI headquarters about Trump and his aides, according to other officials familiar with the matter. Now, speculation, analysis, and opinion from Elder P, investigative journalist Paul Sperry, was confident enough in his sources to run with the allegation on July 22nd of 2019. A short time after Sperry's article ran, Jordan Seklow, the brother of President Trump's attorney Jay Seklow, confirmed that they were investigating the allegation when he announced that their organization, the ACLJ, American Center for Law and Justice, had filed a FOIA request to expose this unprecedented spying, bias, and corruption. Jordan Seklow cited Sperry's article, presumably after conferring with President Trump's attorneys. At the same time, Comey was personally scrutinizing the president during meetings in the White House and phone conversations from the FBI. He had an agent inside the White House working on the Russia investigation, where he reported back to the FBI headquarters about Trump and his aides, according to officials familiar with the matter. The agent, Anthony Fernette, who specialized in cybercrime, left the White House around the same time Comey was fired and soon joined a security consulting firm where he contracted with to work with BuzzFeed to lead the news site's efforts to verify Steele dossier in connection with a defamation lawsuit. Knowledgeable sources inside the Trump's White House say Comey carved out a very new extraordinary position for Fernette, which allowed him to remain on a reserve status at the FBI while working in the White House as a cybersecurity advisor. In an unprecedented action, Comey created a very new FBI reserve position for Fernette, enabling him to have ongoing relationship with the agency, retaining his clearances, and enabling him to come back into the Bureau headquarters, said a former National Security Council official who requested anonymity. After Fernette, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, could be Fernat, Ferrant, left the White House to run BuzzFeed fake dossier. Let me see here. Tired of saying this name. Ferrante left the White House to run BuzzFeed fake dossier operation. He was replaced by another FBI agent, Jordan Ray Kelly. So co-conspirators, Jordan Ray Kelly and Robert Mueller. While at the White House, Kelly signed security logs that allowed Fernette access to the White House at the same time he was contracted by BuzzFeed. The ACLJ made broad FOIA requests to the FBI and DOJ, including emails, memorandums, briefs, electronic messages, etc., pertaining to Fernante's time within the White House and afterwards, as well as all records pertaining to Fernante's spying that are connected to the FBI and General Counsel James Baker, Deputy Director, Acting Director Andrew McCabe, Deputy Assistant Director of Counterintelligence Peter Strzok, McCabe's Deputy Counsel Lisa Page. Remember, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page had their little relationship. Comey's Chief of Staff James Rybecki, David Bodwich, Director's Office of DO, Michael Steinbeck, Director's Office DO, Tricia Anderson, OCG, E.W. Bill Priestrap, Counterintelligence Division, CD, Jonathan Maffa, Counterintelligence Division, CD. Finally, the ACLJ is requesting all of Comey's emails from April 1st of 16 to May 31st of 17. Yesterday, President Trump's Attorney General Jay Sekulow dropped the atomic sledgehammer on James Comey and the deep state with this tweet. Did James Comey collude with FBI lawyers to circumvent federal law? We have the documents that tell the story. So there you go. We have the documents. So that certainly seems to confirm Sperry's allegations, coupled with new transparency in the government initiative that was leaked last week. So Trump's got the new transparency in government. Breaking: Barack Obama's future in jeopardy. D-class will show role in Uranium One and Iran's nuclear capability advancement, claims the Hills Solomon on live TV. Showed that video yesterday. So that initiative coming out last week, along with this, coupled with this stuff, along with President Trump's previous demand for declassification of documents proving the deep state's conspiracy against him, and the fact that there's an election in 14 months, all points to this being one hell of a year for the American patriots. That's why we're having a party, folks. The 2020 Patriot Fest, to celebrate just us being us. People that care about justice. I don't want to lose everybody thinking nothing's going to happen. This is different because of the fact that in the past, you'd get tidbits of story. You wouldn't get people getting fired. You didn't have the Republican straight out coming against the Democrat, or the Democrat coming out against the Republican as far as charges and demanding jail and having them be fired. It went on and on. They covered for each other. We never even got to the bottom of it. There'd be tidbits of stories, very few of us on it. Nothing would happen. Now we're all following along with this. We're seeing things happen. Literally, people getting fired, people having to kind of answer, people going away as far as, going home, being stepped down. We just haven't seen the end result yet. Well, that is coming. It's different than before. We haven't got now, when. Nobody knows that. The timing is left up to these people that are doing it. We are just reporting on it. But I guess you're right. We haven't seen the justice yet. We haven't seen Comey go down, Stroke, Page, McCabe, but it's coming. It is coming. Trump's demanding the release of all this stuff. Now, anyone stands in the way of that, we could assume they're bad people. Part of the opposition plan to cover everything up. So, have no fear, folks, or have no doubt. Justice is coming for these people. They can't run. There is nowhere to run. We got it all. We've had it all. They left a paper trail. The running of evil, running amok in D.C. They got so careless over the last few people that were in that they weren't covering up any of their tracks anymore. They just had to remain in power to be able to still have control of this vast spying apparatus. As long as you remain in control, you can take paperwork and shove it into a drawer and say, classify it till 2090. Most of us will be gone by then. Then we can release it. No, under the blanket of national security. So they all operate off that. They all operate knowing that they read things and it shows that their person or party's 100% horrible, killed people. But as long as everyone else out in the world doesn't know it, they'll come back out and get on TV and play along that they didn't see that either. You can ask that to people like Schumer or just any of these other people on the left. That they're all crazy. Unbelievable. All right, we're going to shut this one down. We plan on going live here in just a little bit, I believe. I'm going to have Woodman on, so check that out. It's going to be on the Patriot Tech, the backup channel to this. We hope to see you over there, folks. We've been having some pretty good turnouts, pretty good conversations. I might even, the link will be down below for the other channel. So check it out. That way you're over there. Make sure you're subscribed. The Patriot Tech, TPT, instead of TPH, the Patriot Hour, which you're on right now. The Patriot Tech. All right, we appreciate everyone being here and giving us some of your time. We'll keep it short and sweet. This is an update. Again, we have it all. We have the documents that tell the whole story. Jay Seklow's former personal attorney for Trump. So, did Comey and the FBI, James Comey's FBI, collude with the Clintons to circumvent federal law? We will find out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, folks. You have a great afternoon now into your evening. We'll see you back here later on.